Hi there, I'm going to present in this video a device which I named Fine Salt Dust Inhaler. It can be used in the salt therapy for the respiratory system. The cost of the materials is under $1 and you can make a bunch of them in half an hour. According to a 2015 statistic from the World Health Organization, the number one cause of death was the circulatory system diseases, with 15 million people killed. But number two, with 9.7 million deaths, were the respiratory system diseases. The lower respiratory infections, which is the deadliest communicable disease, 3.2 million people killed. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, also known as chronic bronchitis, 3.2. Lung, trachea, and bronchus cancer, 1.7 million people killed. Tuberculosis, 1.4 million. Almost 3 years ago, my father passed away due to lung cancer. It would have been his birthday today. The doctor told us it all started with a minor cold many years before. He had the persistent, productive cough specific to the chronic bronchitis for years, and yet we failed to realize the gravity of the situation. But there is hope, because we got the salt, one of the cheapest and most commonly available mineral on the planet. Salt therapy involves sitting in a room coated with a salt crystal, and the dry air loaded with very fine salt dust is pumped inside. The sessions are usually 1 hour and are repeated until good results are obtained. Salt therapy has been recognized by the Ministry of Health in many countries in Eastern Europe and Russia. The recognition process has just begun in Northern America. How important salt really is, we know from the Bible. In Marcus chapter 9, verse 50, Jesus said, "Good is the salt, but if the salt loses its power, how will you fix it? Have salt into yourselves and live in peace with each other." How do we use it though in our days? We put too much of it in our food, causing the most of the problems in our circulatory system. Now, to make a fine salt dust inhaler, you'll need table salt, free of anti-caking agents, a coffee grinder, half a liter plastic bottle, and rice grains. You put 3 tablespoons of salt in the bottle, then add another 3 spoons of very well grounded salt, and about 20 rice grains to prevent the caking in the bottle. In the cap, you make 3 holes of 1 millimeter in diameter. You shake the bottle and squeeze it while inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. The fine salt dust particles will go through the nostrils into the nasal cavity and the sinuses, and into the larynx or the voice box, and then into the esophagus, the trachea, the bronchus, and finally into the alveolar sacs. A human has about 300 million alveolar sacs and about 2,400 kilometers of airways. Do sessions of 20 minutes a day. Look on the internet for the benefits of the salt therapy and for what respiratory system diseases you can use it. Persistent cough is very alarming. Go to the doctor and use the salt therapy as complementary treatment.